Okay, here's number 7. We have a triangular prism. And our area formula or volume formula is area of the base times the height. The base in this problem is a triangle, and I'm going to highlight it in yellow. So this is going to be my base here. And to help you kind of see the base, I'm going to draw it separately over here on the side. And this side is 6. This side is 8. And this is a right angle. So the area of this triangle is base times height divided by 2 because it's a triangle. So this is 48 divided by 2. The area of the base is 24. And then the height of my rectangle, triangle prism. Here's another base, and the height connects the two. So this is our height of our prism. It connects the two triangle bases. So volume is equal to 24 times 6. And that, I believe, is 144. Doing all this in my head, so if it's wrong, correct me. So that's number 7. You can pause it if you need to. I'm going to go to number 9 next. And number 9 is a rectangular prism. And rectangular prisms are actually really easy because you just have to multiply the 3 dimensions. So I'll show you right now in just a second. So I'm going to pick this one right here to be my base. This little rectangle, and I'm going to redraw it over here on the side. This is 5, this is 3. So volume is area of the base times the height, and the area of this base is 3 times 5, so that is 15. And then the height connects those two bases that are on opposite sides, so the height would be this right here. It's pretty much the number that you haven't used yet. So volume is 15 times 9. So if you don't have a calculator, 15 times 9, just do old school math, and it's 135. And then if you're using your units, these would be kilometers cubed. Okay, so the shortcut for rectangular prisms, so pretty much like cubes or these little blocks. So volume, you would just multiply the 3 dimensions, the 3 numbers that you have. So it would be the 3, the 9, and the 5. So 3 times 9 times 5, and you would get 135. So it's just a little shortcut for rectangular prisms. Okay, we're going to start on another problem. Okay, so here's number 10. Number 10 is a rectangular prism. So like I just said, you can use the shortcut. Multiply your 3 dimensions. So we have 10 is this piece. This is 8, and then the depth is 6. So 10 times 8 times 6 is our volume. So this is 80 times 6. So volume is, 480 centimeters cubed. Okay, so that's a little trick that you can use for rectangular prisms. Okay, I'm going to go over to number 12. So for number 12, this is a trapezoid here. So I'm just going to highlight my trapezoid. That's one of my bases. There's 2 trapezoidal bases here. So there's my trapezoid, and the formula is area of the base times the height. For a trapezoid, the formula is height times base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2. So my 2 bases are this one here, which I know is the same as this, so it's 5. And then this part is 3. And then the height is this little piece right here, which it says is 2.8. So I'm going to put all those in here. So height is 2.8, base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2. Okay, so this is 8. So I'm just going to come over here, 2.8 times 8 divided by 2. To make my work a little bit easier, I'm going to simplify these two. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So far we have, 4 times 2.8. If you're wondering where the 4 came from, it's because I divided the 8 and the 2. And then these two I'm going to multiply. So 2.8 times 4 is 11.2. Okay, and then so for volume, I'm going to clean some of this up a little bit. So let's erase this part. So volume, we're just going to take this and put it here. So volume equals 11.2 times the height of our trapezoid. So if you look here, this is the other trapezoid on the other side. So the height connects those two. So the height is going to be 8. Okay, so it's going to be times 8. So 11.2, you guys probably have calculators with you. So this is 16, it's 9, that's 8. So this is, 89.6. And if I'm making any mistakes, correct me tomorrow. Okay, so for number 2, we have a rectangular prism. So I'm going to highlight my base. I'm going to make the base this part right here. You can also use the shortcut. If you know the shortcut, go for it. So if that's my base, we know volume equals area of the base times height. So here is my little base, which is 9 by 6. So that's 9 times 6 for the rectangle. That's 54. And then the height connects this base to the base on the opposite side here. So this is my height connecting them. So that's times 9. 54 times 9. 400, that's volume equals 486. It's not a very good V, so I'm going to erase that. And there you go. Again, you can just multiply your 3 dimensions, but since there's a lot of 9s here, you may get confused on what your dimensions are. Okay, for volume of a triangular prism, it's the same thing. You're going to multiply the 3 dimensions, but since it's only half, think of it like here's a rectangular prism. You're kind of just cutting it in half, and you're getting something like this one. Okay, so this is just multiplying the 3 dimensions, and then you divide by 2 because it's only half of a rectangular prism. So I'm going to multiply the 3 dimensions. 10 is like the depth. This is the length here. And then this is kind of like the width down here. So that's 6. So that's 80 times 6. I believe the volume is 480. Oh, and that would be miles cubed. I haven't been putting the units, so number 2 is inches cubed. Volume is always in units cubed. Okay, this is going to be the last ones. I think they're the last ones because I don't remember which ones we've done in class. But for number 8, I'm going to let you finish number 8 because I feel like the rectangular prisms are easier. I'm going to do this one. It's a trapezoid. So here's my base. And to help you kind of visualize that, I'm going to redraw it over here on the side. This is 3.5. This is 4. And then this matches this piece, so this is 8. So volume equals area of the base in yellow times the height. And the base is height times base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2. Okay, here are my 2 bases. Those are going to go here. And then the height is here, and that's going to go here. So we have 3.5, 8 plus 4 divided by 2. This is 12, so I'm going to move over here. 3.5 times 12 divided by 2. I'm going to simplify like I did before. So 12 divided by 2 is 6. So 3.5 times 6. And I believe that is 21. And then we just need the height of our, let me erase, give me some space here. We need the height of our trapezoid prism here. So this is going to go here, and then the height, if you look over here, this is our other base. So the height connects them. So this is our, all of these are our height. So volume equals 21 times 10. Volume equals 210 kilometers cubed. Okay, so you should have all the homework problems done. We skipped number 8, but you can do that one on your own.